I thought today's game in the first half, we were excellent on the defensive end. I thought took away the three-point shot. This team was one of the top three-point shooting teams in the country. I thought we did a great job of staying out there on penetrations they were throwing out, and the guys stayed really disciplined to the game plan. Very proud of them. I thought in the second half, we shot the ball exceptionally well offensively, but we allowed them to get going offensively. And, we're not out there to trade baskets. We're out there to get, to hold teams. And that's where I was a little bit, disappointed in the fact of where we got to go. But I thought in the first half we were unbelievable defensively. In the second half we were unbelievably unbelievably on the offensive end. We just 22 assists. Guys were making plays. I thought Franklin Howard came in the game. Him and Caleb did a great job on the defensive end when they came in the backcourt together. In the second half, Franklin got it going in transition, made a couple great plays in transition to get us going, get the crowd into it. We got some decent looks, but when you see three of your players, Benajay, Cooney, and Howard with 5 assists, Caleb Joseph with 3 in 13 minutes, that's really unselfish play. And, on the rebounding end, we did a decent job. I thought Chinosa, I was happy for him. He hasn't played in a while. So it was fun to see him. I thought he did a good job on the defensive end as well. Offensively, he finished. So very happy about that. Any questions?
Mike, kind of going off of that, you talked about Chino a little bit, but Daewon as well. Just what you can say about the centers tonight in a game where they really showed up.
I think at the beginning of the game, Daewon Coleman, sometimes, he rushes a little bit. I thought he was in control, and it caused them a problem. They were going to switch on everything, play their matchup, try to confuse us a little bit, and Daewon did a great job of taking his time, being patient in the post, going 5 for 5 in 12 minutes. Is pretty incredible. And I thought in the second half, Chino, went up and set ball screens and dove, and the guys found him, and he was able to finish. And as we move forward, those two guys on the defensive end are going to be huge for us, especially in the ACC with all the size that we're going to play against. And so that's, obviously it's a good sign on the offensive end, but where we need them most as we move forward is going to be on that defensive end. I thought they did a good job tonight. Yeah, I think so. I think it goes back to matchups. When teams start switching, they put little guys down there, and when Daewon was playing confident, he's just spinning on the guys and finishing around the basket. I thought his first 2 moves, he snuck through and made the first one. Then he made a nice little right-handed half hook, which was really nice. And when you have offensive balance, where you're getting inside as well as outside, you're obviously more potent. And a lot of teams, what they do is that when they switch, they're just going to be on our shooters, not letting us shoot. And you can get him a couple touches, and if he can score in there, it makes a huge difference.
I don't know if it speaks to mental toughness or anything, but for Frank to go from a DNP and then to kind of deliver like he did tonight, what does it say about him?
Oh, listen, him and Caleb, our whole team, we got high character kids that have been working really, really hard and just being great teammates. And I think that's the most important thing. And, Frank was a little under the weather, too, the last couple practices, and I thought he just came out there wanting to help the team win. And where I was most proud of him and KJ was their defensive effort. He made some obviously great offensive plays, but this thing comes down to defense and getting stops. And him and Caleb and Frank did a great job. When they went in, they covered better. Before, they would suck in, and then all of a sudden they would throw it out, and the guy would hit a 3 on them in the previous games. And now they did a great job. And I think, as we move forward, those guys are going to be, key ingredients for our success. Caleb with his ability to shoot the ball and now his defense, and I think Frank with his ability to get in the lane and make plays for others and his defense.
I know when Chino has gotten his chance, he gets a hand on the ball, maybe it slips away, but how refreshing was it to see him actually corral a couple and finish a couple in?
It was great. I'm going to tell you what, I was walking in pacing before the game, and I knew at the beginning of the game that I wanted to try to get Chino in to get him some reps at the center spot as we move forward. And I was walking, and I was thinking about a game where Bai was like 6 for 6 from the field, and his energy, and he moved, and that shows a lot about Chino, Frank. They hadn't played, and they got an opportunity, and they were able to have a lot of success. And they've been working hard, and just happy for them, no question.
Is Tyler Lydon's shot blocking a surprise? Is that something he did in high school, and how important is he in the middle of the zone?
He's unbelievable because he's got the IQ of a 38-year-old guy, basketball player who's played in the NBA, has played for years. He's very cerebral, and he's reading things, and so he's blocking shots. Like he went to the corner to block a shot, and teams overload us, so he has the knowledge and he's seen anticipation. He's seen 2 plays ahead. He blocked the shot in the corner. He blocks it with length, and so the big thing as we move forward is you want him in the forward position. When we're at our best, when you remember the Jeremy Grants and the C.J. Fairs and the Wesley Johnsons, and when the ball gets down in the short corner and the center wall's up, and next thing you know, you got these 4 athletic forwards coming back and blocking the shots. That's when we're at our best. So him blocking shots at the center or the forward are game-changing plays.
What went through your 48 rebounds, but no one had double-digit rebounds? Montana State, a little outsized. What does it say about the team to be able to everyone really get in on the rebounding effort?
Well, I think that's been a focus of ours. Sometimes rebounding stats can be a little miscalculated just because you could get out-rebounded by 15, but you might have only shot 30% from the field. More so you got to look at second chance points. In the first half, we dominated that area. In the second half, they had beaten us. So in the second half, we didn't do as good a job. But rebounding has been a focus. I thought Malachi's been battling. He only had 5 tonight in 25 minutes, but he was battling, and that's what it's about. There was a part during the game where there was 4 or 5 loose balls that we didn't get. And, as we go forward, you don't have a large margin for error. You have to get those hustle plays. But for the most part, in the rebounding end, the guys really battled down there.
What are you asking your wife for Christmas?
Oh, boy. It's more, what's crazy right now? I'm thinking about what I got to get her for Christmas. I'm like,
Sorry to interrupt you a little.
yeah.
So you were a floor burn guy.
I was a floor burn guy, yeah.
That's what I hear. So how frustrating is it for you when guys don't dive for a ball, don't get that ball?
It's not, it's frustrating. It's just as a coach, you strive for perfection, knowing that you're not going to get it, but that's what you're in search of, and they have to do it. So it's just frustrating on every possession. You want every possession to be perfect. From the defensive end, there was 3 times in the first half today where we played incredible defense for 27 seconds. They shoot a wild, 3, a long 3, it comes out and we don't get it, or we foul them at the end. Those are like, you're ripping out your shirt. But it's one of the areas that we can get better at. And I think as we move forward, I think Tyler Lydon likes to put his nose in there. Mike Benajay's a warrior. Tyler Roberson dove on a loose ball on the far side, which ended up being our possession. But we're a work in progress. We're going to keep getting better and better. But the good thing tonight is I thought we had a great team effort. They did it together with 22 assists. A lot of guys got involved. A lot of guys, we have a good sense of happiness right now. That's a good thing right before the holiday.
Is there any mindset of what needs to get done before conference play begins, with one more week to kind of get the kinks out? Is there anything that maybe you're
I think that the thing is make sure they don't eat too much turkey. Make sure they get in the gym when they're home for the holidays, but to really enjoy their families, I think is, these guys just got done with their finals. These guys have been working extremely hard. It's going to be nice to kind of have a couple days off. As a coach, you're sitting there going, please go run when you're home. Get on the treadmill, come back because we'll practice on the 25th and we play the 27th. And then we get ready for conference play. But the one thing that we've done at Syracuse basketball since I've been here as a player is we focused on just every day. Every day becomes its unique day. How do we get better? Coaching staff, we'll go back, we'll watch the video. We'll see where we're at. We'll see where we've gotten better. We'll come up with a video to show the kids and move forward day by day. That's what we focus on. We don't get ahead of ourselves each day. just try to become the best we can. Happy holiday, happy holiday.
Syracuse locker room's open.
Happy holidays, everybody.